Well, with Tamil Nadu theatre owners going on an indefinite strike against the new goods and services tax, all eyes are on the DMK and if party working president M.K. Stalin will side with Kollywood, that is the Tamil film industry, and raise the matter in the Tamil Nadu Assembly as it resumes today. Remember, the Tamil film industry is also expected to stage a protest on the issue today as the E. Palanisamy government has refused to relent, with the row intensifying in the state over the GST rollout. The DMK is likely to take up the matter and corner the Palanisamy government in the assembly as it resumes today.
I'm outside Devi Theatre in Chennai, and as you can see, theatre is shut, and like this, over 1,000 theatres across Tamil Nadu are shut, protesting against the state government's corporation tax, the entertainment tax, which has been rechristened as corporation tax, which is a huge 30% tax. This over and above the GST of 28%. This has definitely affected the film industry. So the producers and theatre owners have come out and are protesting against the government, and also government is holding talks with the film industry, but looks like there has been no solution, and end of the day moviegoers are definitely affected because they're not able to come and watch their favorite movies on the silver screen. We are joined by one such person. So are you disappointed that you're not able to come and watch the movie? How is it affecting you to know that you will be charged extra? Your tickets are going to cost you a lot.
Yes, ma'am. Many new movies have been released. We want to watch, but there is a strike. The government has to reduce the tax because we want to pay a lot of money for it as tax.
Absolutely. So, like him, there are many who are worried about paying extra money for the tickets, but also the film producers and theatre owners are worried about GST mixed with entertainment tax. Will the government act is the big question now. With video journalist Daniel, this is Priyambada in Chennai for India Today.
Well, this has already become an enormous political issue in Tamil Nadu, with shutters going down in thousands of cinema halls across the state. We're joined live now from Chennai by Suresh, President of the South Indian Film Chamber of Commerce. We also have with us our correspondent Priyambada with us. We'll be joined in just a moment by representatives of both the DMK and the AIADMK. Mr. Suresh, good morning to you. Thank you for being here with us on the burning question on India Today this morning. The shutters are down. The companies, the cinema owners are suffering definitely.
Sorry to butt in. I would like to say.
Yes, please tell us what are you expecting to see happen by the government?
Sorry to butt in. I would like to say good morning and bad morning.
No, I know it's a bad morning, not just for you, Mr. Suresh, but also for thousands of cinegoers, cinema owners, in a season where there are lots of movies. And, I am from Tamil Nadu, so I know how cinema crazy people are there in the state. So these are bad times. Let's make no mistake. We are going to call a spade this morning. We want to see if there's a solution. Mr. Suresh, what are you expecting the government to do at this point of time? Because the Palanisamy government has so far not said that it is willing to do anything at all.
So the first point is, first of all, basically your headline says that it is 58%. It is a wrong notion, because on the tickets, for example, if the ticket is 100 rupees, then they add 30% local taxes, it becomes 130 rupees, and on the top of it 28%. So it ultimately works out to 68% and not 58%. I would like to correct the entire media on this. So with this percentage of entertainment tax and the GST together, we cannot bear this at all. In fact, the government of India's one and the only slogan by our Honorable Prime Minister is one nation, one tax. But how come the film industry alone is being taxed twice? And the tax, again tax. Strictly speaking, if you go by the Supreme Court decision, a product cannot be taxed twice. So this has become a tax again, on the top of it one more tax.
Okay.
Which we cannot bear, and we have no other go except to shut down our industry.
Okay, so you're saying that you have no choice at this point. You've been pushed against a wall, and therefore this is something that you're compelled to do. You don't want to do this because these are legitimate businesses you run. These are services you provide to fans and millions of cinema goers every single day, but the shutters are down in thousands of cinema halls across the country. C. Rajshekaran, advocate, supporter of the AIADMK, which rules in Tamil Nadu, is with us also live this morning. And Mr. Suresh, C. Rajshekaran could hear the words that you have said. Mr. Rajshekaran, what would you say to cinema goers as well as the Cinema Owners Association when they say that they are being double taxed and they have no choice but to down the shutters, sir?
Shiv, first and foremost, I welcome GST because the Indian Prime Minister, Mr. Modi ji, has said one tax, one nation. Yes, it's a welcome move. All the other taxes should be removed. So it is a good slogan, and wish and hope it has been followed with the letter and spirit of it. But here in Tamil Nadu especially, there is no unity among the film industry. See, the theatre owners who are directly affected by this dual tax, double tax system, and they have called for a strike. And see the unfortunate situation, the producer council, which is headed by one actor, and he comes out and says, we are not joining hands with the Theatre Owners Association, and we don't join. We are also not participating in the protest.
Yes.
So this itself is a clear message. There is no unity among the film industries and their associations. So where is the question of blaming government? The government is only trying to emphasize that there is a local body tax being levied according to the amendment of the state government's entertainment provision tax. So here, if GST is there, they can go represent the matter unitedly to the Chief Minister and also reiterate that this tax is going to hit the mark. But there is a divide among themselves, and they are creating an impression that the government is not willing to help them.
Okay, DMK's A. Saravanan is with us. DMK's A. Saravanan is with us also on this show. Mr. Saravanan, Mr. Rajshekaran says it's the cinema industry's fault. They are not united on this issue. If they were united on this issue, they can easily represent. But your party has blamed the EPS government and has also threatened to raise this in the assembly. What is your view on this, Mr. Saravanan?
See, it is not a question of whether the film industry is united or not, whether a just deal is given to them or not is the basic issue here. We have seen that already there is this GST which has come into play. The main reason why GST is come into play is that one nation, one tax, so that any other form of tax will be, pushed out. But right now, what had happened is this: the entertainment tax, which has been levied by the state government, cannot coexist with the passage of the GST bill. So what they have done is cleverly, they have said the local bodies have the power to levy entertainment tax and put it at 30%. See, there is a big corruption that is in play here, because in Tamil industry, they have a set of norms that if a film is going to promote Tamil culture and the name is going to be in Tamil, then they get a tax break. So there is a committee to decide this, which is constituted by the government. The government wants to have a check and control over the film industry, and they also want to ensure that so far a corrupt committee continues to make money. That is the reason for this entertainment tax. Otherwise, there is no rationale behind this.
Mr. Suresh, respond to both A. Rajshekaran and Mr. Saravanan. What the ruling party is saying is, you have no business complaining when you yourselves are not united. That's what they're saying. The ruling party supporter says, you have brought this issue upon yourselves. Yes.
No, I totally beg to differ with Rajshekar. Mr. Vishal very clearly said that they are totally against this tax. What they are pleading is only that this closure of theatres must be postponed by a week or 10 days. That's all. They are not welcoming this tax because no sane person will welcome this tax. It's absolutely a wrong statement. I beg to differ with Rajshekar. He is wrong. Let him read through the newspapers or media properly. Mr. Vishal very clearly, categorically said that they are against this tax. They are accepting that they would like to postpone this strike. That's the only issue. That's a small trivial issue between us that we can sort it out. If the producers or distributors who have released the film at this juncture, if they are going to lose, they have been told by the media, by the theatre owners, that they are prepared to compensate them properly. So we are making an adjustment amongst the trade. And we have pleaded with the government, and let me also categorically say, we have pleaded with our Honorable Finance Minister and with the INB Minister that we do welcome this GST. We are in GST, accepting the rates of 28% is higher. That's our plea. We welcome this GST, but not the entertainment tax upon the GST. Is that clear?
Okay, so, you know, I want to get a neutral view in on this. Priyamvada, our bureau chief in Chennai, is with us this morning. Priyamvada, you know, you've heard all sides. We've heard the Chamber of Commerce representative, we've heard the AIADMK supporter, we've heard the DMK as well. The assembly is resuming today. Like you said earlier today, Priyamvada, it's already a very, very tense political issue. But, you know, apart from the politics, and, you know, the people of Tamil Nadu want to know, boss, when are my cinemas going to open again? No matter what I have to pay, please let me know what I have to pay. But when are my thousands of cinema halls going to open again? Can they get an answer today, or is that too premature, Priyamvada?
Well, looks like the talks are still going on, Shiv, between the film producers, theatre owners and the finance minister, chief secretary and others. So even today, after the assembly gets over, sources are telling us, Mr. Suresh would also probably endorse this, that there is going to be second level of talks. But Shiv, in this whole issue, the question is, why did the state government drag its feet till 30th of June? Why did they rechristen on 28th of June the entertainment tax as local body tax? While Telangana, Andhra Pradesh and Kerala had waived off the entertainment tax, why is Tamil Nadu government clinging on to this and trying to control the film industry? And with no offense to the representative from the film industry, the fact also remains that 30% waive off they did manage to get from the committee by hook or crook, but that benefit was never passed on to you or me who went to watch the movie. So we were anyway paying 30% entertainment tax while the producer got it waived. And now, again, we are going to bear the brunt with GST plus this 30%.
Absolutely. So no end in sight, at least for the moment. That is the problem. This is definitely a stalemate. It's not going to go away very soon. That's the bad news. Well, the good news is, usually when politics is played on an issue, something needs to happen. It cannot be a stalemate indefinitely. So in that sense, we'll keep our viewers updated. Mr. Suresh, Rajshekhar and Saravanan, thank you very much for joining us this morning on that big issue of the Sinner strike in Tamil Nadu. It's all across the state.